You know, that's all I can do. I'm not great. I'm not great at accents.
And I'm not even sure what accent we're doing. Is it a British
Um,
accent?
you know, it is British. And we'll talk about that, I think, in the show. You know, the
I
morphification of the accents.
should we do this entire episode in a British accent?
Oh, you're really trying to put me on the spot, aren't you?
I think an accent, if it's British, is easier if you just think I'll enunciate a
I'll enunciate
weird part
a weird
of a
part
word.
of a word. I've heard that in order, my good lady, to have an appropriate accent, you have to pick a certain word to get you started.
Word to get you started.
Arr, did you find the treasure, matey?
No matter what accent, it always turns pirate. No matter the accent. Truly, though. I mean, British, Irish, Australian, it's all pirate to me.
It's all pirate to me.
Should we count down?
I think we should cut down. I believe that, my good lady, you're doing the brief, aren't you?
I will do the brief.
Oh, a little bit of Italiano.
Is it
Mamma
Italiano? I don't
mia.
know. Is it Italiano? I don't know.
Hmm.
Okay. Uno, dos, tres.
Oh man, it's too bad we only have this many listeners and not this many.
Oh,
Okay. You want to brief this?
I will. I'll brief
Okay.
it.
Okay.
When I first heard the hype around young Sherlock, I thought, I'm not a big fan of young Sheldon, so surely I won't be a fan of young Sherlock. But turns out they're not the same at all. Young Sherlock is more of a thriller action detective film taking place in the mid to late 1800s as the origin story of Sherlock Holmes and his arch nemesis, James Moriarty. And I thoroughly enjoyed the twists, the turns, the camera, the action, the intellectual conspiracies that they uncovered as Sherlock Holmes gets his legs and wits about him and becomes the great detective that we know him to be in literary lore. I personally loved this show and binged it with my husband, Amanda's brother Kyle. And if you listened last week, enthusiastically stated that Amanda Austin would love this show. Text messages between the two of us have left some mystery as to whether or not that is true. But I'm on the case.
That was
Amanda,
fantastic as always.
deposition.
Oh,
Deposition.
we're coming out of the gate with a hot to trot depot.
In my brief, I promised the people that I would get to the bottom
Okay.
of this case. Amanda, did you overall enjoy young Sherlock?
Overall, it grew on me.
Please answer the question.
I enjoyed parts of it and more towards the end than the beginning.
Okay.
It was not the banger I thought it was going to be based on the fact that you said, "Oh, you'll love it. Amanda Austin, you'll love it." Oh,
You'll type
I wish
carols
I
and
could watch it.
you'll love it.
I wish I could watch it with you. You know what? I'm going to rewatch it again. You are going to love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Lava it.
I
Amore.
do not
That's
love it.
amore. You know?
I
Okay.
watched the first episode 3 times, and you did. I said, I keep falling asleep and I can't get through it. And you immediately responded with, "Is it the magnesium?" Because you know that I do drink a little sweet magnesium drink at night to make me
Yes.
go Betty Bye so I could sleep through the night. And it was not that. In fact, all of the times that I fell asleep, I hadn't, because I'm out of it. Like I'm waiting for a new shipment to arrive. So I've been out of the magnesium drink. I couldn't get through it. And then I told Dr. Witt that we were watching it. And she goes, "Oh, we tried," her and her boyfriend, they tried to watch it. She's like, we couldn't get into it either. And I was like, "Oh, okay." Here's the thing. When I turned it on and saw it, I wanted to love it. And because I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get through it, I was like, well, maybe I am tired or something's happening. And I don't really watch TV with a phone and do other project. Like I watch it to watch, even when I'm rewatching a comfort show. I'm in, and I couldn't get into it. And finally, I sat down like earlier in the evening one day and started at like 5:30 or 6 after work. I thought maybe that'll help,
Mm-hmm.
and it helped. I really appreciated like the costume and the set design. I thought all of that was great. I just I couldn't fall in love with any of the one characters for a while, so I wasn't really endeared to any of them for the first 4 or 5 episodes, really.
Wow.
Yeah, it really took me some time. So
Do you think
the
it
fight
was
scenes were really
because
fun. I mean, like there
the
were some
fight
really
scenes
cool
were
shots.
great?
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah. Yeah, they were very Guy Ritchie.
Yes. Yeah. And I
Um,
kept saying it was number 2 in like action or whatever on Amazon Prime. And I was like, okay, well, what's one? Like, what's number 1 right now?
it was
If
number
that's
one for
2.
a really long time. For
Yeah.
like a long time, it was number one.
So my
Do
deposition
you
for you
think
is why did you think I would like it?
I thought you would like it because I personally thought the writing was really quick and the dialogue was really snappy and the characters were really clever. And I know you appreciate that in a lot of shows,
Hmm.
but it was also like high action and mystery, like trying to figure out the case and like trying to figure out what was going on and how
Yeah.
things were all tied together, which I also feel like you enjoy. So I really, unlike a show like All's Fair, where yeah, I'm like, oh, you're gonna love it, but I'm saying it kind of tongue in cheek
Hmm.
because I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna love getting railed by a firefighter. Like I
Right.
don't know. This one, I was like, genuinely, I think she will like this show. Because Kyle and I were like, episode one, we were like, oh, I like it. Let's watch that again. Let's watch the second episode.
So all of the reasons that you listed are things that I do like in a show. When you said something, it made me realize another thing that was missing for me. I was looking for more of the case solving, and like I'm going to peel back behind the curtain and show you how I did it, right? And they didn't show that as much as I would like, where they would walk through a crime scene and try and replay it to show you what was happening. I feel like they were kind of hit or miss on that. They didn't do it as consistently as I liked, and I think when they did at the beginning, I thought, "Oh, we're going to see this a lot throughout every episode," and that's
Mm.
exciting. It's one of the reasons that I love my beloved Alias, because we used to have Marshall, who was actually on Suits LA, and Marshall was the guy who was putting all these contraptions together for Sydney and would send her out into the wild on behalf of SD6. And I loved seeing how all of that came together for them to be able to pull this off. Like I love the reveal in Ocean's 11 of how they pull off the heist. So I
Mm-hmm.
think those things to me are really cool and fun because I've always wanted to be a spy. And so I think there was an opportunity to do more of that if they were catering the show to me, Amanda
Yeah.
Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And they
I
may
think,
not have been. Sometimes they aren't.
yeah, yeah. Because they did it more in the beginning. And then as the show went on, I felt like it was more on the viewer to
To
be like,
figure it out.
whoa, is this? Like
Yeah.
once it was like, there was a moment where I was like, huh, this like assistant lady who's kind of flirting with Moriarty.
Hmm.
I was like, what's her deal? Like, she's got to have something. She's got to
Yeah.
be something. And then about like, once it was like, oh, his sister might be alive. I was like, I know who it is. I'm on it.
Hmm.
I felt really good about that.
Hmm.
I was curious if you think maybe the accents played a part in you not liking it. or it being harder to get into?
Because I'm not good at creating accents. Is that why?
Yeah, if you were offended, like it was like really hard on you to watch people with accents, knowing like, oh, I could never accent with them. No, I don't mean that. I mean, I mean, because I think the first episode I was like, whoa, they're talking in British,
I was
and I
a
had to
little bit
like put on
annoyed
my
in the
British
your
cap.
British translation hat.
Mm-hmm.
There was a scene, it was either the first or the second scene in the first episode where he is leaving the jail when he's getting bailed out, like young Sherlock. And he is walking, and the two of them are walking, him and his brother. And both of their backs are to the camera. And I'm like, turn the fuck around so we can at least hear you in the second scene of this show. That annoyed me and I know that's not the reality of every single shot, but I think we were owed that as the viewer to hear what they were saying. I'm just saying.
Could we not hear what they were saying?
Not well.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the
because,
audio mixer, you know?
well, yeah, yeah, it just, that bothered me. Maybe we got up on the
Face
wrong
us.
foot.
Turn around and face
Just a little
us,
bit.
you know?
Just for a little bit.
Make a good impression. This is still the first like 15 minutes
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the pilot here, you
Here's the
know?
thing. I got through it. I mean, it's not like, what was that show that I could not finish that we watched last year?
Oh, it was the one with the
The weird
frogs,
camp. Yeah.
and it
Oh
was,
my God.
yeah.
That show was awful. I could not. So
What
it
was it?
wasn't,
The Pines
yeah, whatever.
in the
It
Pines.
was called Awful. The show was called Awful. So it was not that situation. It was having a hard time kind of getting through it. And then towards the end, I was like, okay, I'm invested enough that I'm not gonna drop it. There was a point when I thought, I'm gonna drop it. And I'm gonna get on that podcast and see what happens. And then reveal to Maggie I didn't finish it. But then we turned a corner. So I think I did text you that I fell asleep watching the eighth episode, but I knew that one was really important, and so I did watch that a few nights ago before I went out of town. So
Did you finish it then? You
yeah,
finished the
finish
show?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have,
I,
obviously at some point we'll go on. We'll take a horse and carriage ride. Like a
yeah.
stagecoach to Prediction Town at some point.
Yeah. What did you know before you watched it? Did you also think it was going to be young Sheldon? And that's why you were like, ugh. And then you were so confused when it started and you were like, wait, this isn't young Sheldon at all.
Yeah, there was something about maybe the title of it where I didn't think that we would see Sheldon in it. I did have a feeling it would be a younger version of Sherlock Holmes, but
Uh-huh.
I've also been accused of being really good at context clues. So, so sue me.
So sue me. Oh, that
So
was a good
sue
accent.
me. So sue me.
me.
So sue me.
Sue me.
So sue
So
me.
sue me.
Yeah.
So sue me.
So sue me. Anywho, so
So
that's what I knew.
sue me.
It sounds like sue instead of sue. Yeah, it's like sue me.
Sue me. Sue me. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyways, can't wait for that soundbite to be edited.
So sue me.
So sue me. So
So
sue me. So sue me. I think it's somebody from Jersey, right? So sue
So
me.
sue me.
I just got back from Minnesota, so that was
So
really
sue
nice to
me.
hear. Yeah, so sue me. I'm going on a tangent. I was in a steakhouse bar last night,
Uh-huh.
and the Stars were playing, the hockey team
Dallas
from
Stars.
Dallas, and yes, the Dallas Stars, and they were playing in Minnesota. And the bartender was trying to be friendly, and she's like, "Where are you from? Are you traveling?" I said, "Yeah, I'm traveling." And she's like, "Where from?" I said, "Dallas." And the people next to me heard, they go, "Oh, Dallas," or how do you say Dallas in Minnesota? Ooh, oh, Dallas, Dallas,
Oh,
Dallas, Dallas.
Dallas.
And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Are you going to watch the game?" And I said, "Sure." And so I didn't really say much. And then it started to get kind of rowdy even in this steakhouse bar as the game started. So I decided to quickly slide out of there. I was like, I don't think I want to be the only Dallas fan in this bar tonight. So I left
In hockey country,
in hockey country. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll cut that.
Could you
That's not
understand the people
interesting.
in Minnesota? Could you tell the people in Minnesota? Could you understand them?
I was able to understand the people in Minnesota. I think things went well
Yeah.
with the client. So I think they were, it was something I could hear. Yes, I could hear them
Yeah.
and understand them. So
Isn't it weird though, truly, how like someone can be speaking English to you and you're like, gosh, I have no idea what you're saying. Like watching this show, watching Young Sherlock, or like even like if you're somewhere regionally and you're just like, dang, we're speaking the same language, but are we?
yeah, I mean, I want to make sure the listeners know I could understand what they were saying on Young Sherlock. That's not why I didn't like it. I was
I've
annoyed with
made
that
that
second
I've made
scene.
that a storyline in my head about why you didn't like it. Before I got on this podcast, I was like, I bet it's because she didn't like how they talked. And so I'm
Uh-uh.
drilling that in. I'm making it a
You're trying to
reality.
make this a reality. You're trying to
If I
manifest
talk
this.
about it enough on the podcast, then like the AI will be like, wow, this whole episode's about how Amanda doesn't like English
Stop. Okay, I'm going
accents.
to change it. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to reconfigure our algorithm right now because when it starts creating clips, what I wanted to understand is that
You
I like
hate
to watch
English
no,
accents.
I like to watch shows at the top of my intelligence. And I like people that play and write to the top of their intelligence.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so that maybe it was just too childish for me because it was young. And maybe if I would have seen a show
Mm,
called More Mature Sherlock, then I would have been into that. So yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I am embarrassed to admit that I don't actually know much about Sherlock. And so when like Moriarty was introduced, I was like, that must be Watson. And then his name was James Moriarty. And I was like, I don't know who this guy is. And I had to Google that that's Sherlock's arch nemesis. Like I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whoa, now I'm like really invested because it's like they're friends and they're intellectual equals and they both get kicked out of Oxford and they're like running around solving this case together, but they have slightly different tactics. And then you
Hmm.
watch like a tipping point where
Hmm.
where Moriarty becomes like, oh, this is where they diverge, right? Where they're no
Yes.
longer partners and now they're going to go so far apart that they're going to be diametric opposites.
Yes.
Is that
It's kind of like
diametric?
diabolical, right?
No, what does diametric mean? Does that mean like opposites?
It's two metrics. It's like
If
metrics have
I
been
said
dropped on die.
diametric opposites, if I said if I say diametric opposites, am I being redundant? Diametrically
Like
opposed?
like diametrically opposed. That's
Is
from
that the phrase?
yes, from Hamilton.
Di-
It's in lyrics. In Hamilton. Also,
oh,
this show is kind of like Wicked, you know?
wow.
How they're friends.
Meeting at school.
Hmm.
Wow.
I
And
wonder if
The
yeah.
Wiz
Hmm.
is the is the
Colin
guy
Firth.
who's
Colin Firth.
Colin Firth. He's the guy who's like in charge of the school, and he's got all these
Hmm.
guys working on some
Hmm.
secret government project.
Yeah.
But actually, the dad, Sherlock's dad, is the bad guy.
Hmm.
He's like the in Wicked, the professor who's actually got some
Oh yeah,
power,
yeah. Hmm.
like the second in command to Oz. What's her name?
Um, oh, Miss Elphaba, the years you have waited. I'm trying to sing the songs to think about
Yes,
this.
yes. Sing it.
I can't.
Get there. Sing it, sing
I-
it, sing it. Oh, Miss Elphaba. Sing it. Get there. Use it.
The
Use it.
years, no.
Sing it. Sing it. Sing it. That's the only way. Get it. Go. You got it.
You're
Just
trying
sing
to
it.
mess with the algorithm, you know? I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to put me
No.
into singing The Wizard and I, song number 3 on the soundtrack.
Is that the song?
Yeah, I'm singing. I'm starting the opening of The Wizard and
How
I.
does it go?
I just said, "Oh, Miss Elphaba." Uh, I, you've heard it,
And then what? No. The Wizard and
Maggie.
I?
We know what happens when we sing on a podcast. Reviews go like through the roof, and we break the freaking podnet out there. That's the
I
podcast
know.
internet, you know? You
It's
know?
separate
That's the
from the regular
podcast.
internet.
The podcast internet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so sue me.
So sue me. So we broke the pad net. So sue me.
So sue me. So sue me.
Oh, Elphaba. So sue me. The Wizard and I.
Oh, look, it's Wicked meets the Bronx ladies, the Bronx Beat from Saturday Night
Yes.
Live.
Oh, Alphaba.
Oh, Alphaba, Galinda, you can add the A, Galinda,
Galinda. Sasumi.
Galinda. So sue me.
Oh, the wizard? The wizard?
We basically watched Wicked, but for boys. That's what we did.
This was Wicked for boys.
I will
Also,
say,
wait. The wicked pissa. Right? Wouldn't that be an X? The wicked pissa. Isn't that something that they say in Boston? Boston. The wicked pissa. That's a good accent. That
we really, really have done some things to our algorithm.
Every single way you can speak in English, I think we've done it.
We've done it all. We've done it all.
Okay, so anyways, you were saying.
I did think that the actor who played James Moriarty was great. And
Oh, so good.
yeah, he was honestly, you know what he was? He was another Travis Tanner to me.
Dude. Yes. You have a way of picking out the Travis Tanner of every show. You're like,
It's like how
dang.
some people can back to bacon, or or like the way Amy Poehler can get on a podcast and tell you what your Enneagram is. I can watch a television show and find the Travis Tanner.
It's like for people who are listening to this podcast and didn't watch all of Suits, and
binge
like,
with
Travis
us when we-
Tanner's kind of an obscure character from you know,
Yes.
like he's not like a main character in Suits, but damn if we
it's a
don't talk about
recurring
Travis Tanner all the time.
He had recurring in seasons 1 and 2, and then he came back a little bit later. He made a quick little pop in, but he did not have a large role. But he has played a large part in the way that I look at TV characters. Basically, if I'm
Yes.
judging a film competition or like a pilot, if I'm reading a pilot, I'm be like, "You're missing a Travis Tanner." I don't see
You know
a
what this
Travis
is
Tanner.
missing?
Travis Tanner.
Someone that I'm in love with who's a bad boy. That's what
Travis
you say.
Tanner.
Travis Tanner. James Moriarty is a Travis Tanner,
Travis Tanner.
for sure.
Yeah,
He's
your
so, like-
reaction to that, dude. So sue me.
So sue me.
So I find a Travis Tanner. So sue me.
Travis Tanner?
Travis Tanner.
So sue me. Yeah, no, he is, because he really is the foil to, again, if we're talking Sherlock as Harvey Specter. Damn.
Damn, right?
Damn. I just was not expecting you to find a Travis Tanner in this, you know?
Okay. Well,
pulled that
you
out.
obviously aren't familiar with my strong personal brand.
Oh, yeah, he was great. He was such a little flirt too, that
Yeah.
James Moriarty. And he was like he didn't fit in with all the Oxford guys, but he's super
Loved it.
smart.
Loved it. Loved every
Super
bit of
smart
it.
guy.
Yeah.
Love it. What about the princess?
I actually thought she was good.
She was
I liked
great.
her.
Shuab.
Oh,
was-
Depo for you.
Okay, Depo.
Your friend is with you, and you're fighting. You're a bad guy, but it looks like you're fighting bad guys. And she gets stabbed, and you carry her back to a hotel room, and she's laying on the bed, and you realize that she has taken something that's a key to go help find the bad guys. And if you leave her there, she's gonna die. And she's like, no, go do it. She's like, I'm not gonna leave you here. She's like, you gotta go find him. You gotta kill Malik or whatever. And that friend is actually me, and I'm on the bed bleeding. Do you leave me if I say go find him? Here's the stuff. Don't worry about it.
No. You know what I do?
What?
I pull up Riverside and I go live. And I say, hey, only show fan fans. my Travis Tanner, my Amanda Austin, my sister-in-law, and your best host of this show was stabbed fighting some bad guys.
Go on.
So we're setting up a GoFundMe. And then I would leave it. I'd be like, hit that
You'd
like,
leave it
hit that
live?
subscribe, leave some reviews. I'd be like, text me if things go bad.
And so you would leave it
I'd
live
take a peek. Yeah, because I
So
would know
you'd
you
get
would be
that-
in safe hands with our
with
fans.
everybody watching. With everybody watching.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Because
you
our
would go
fans are
live.
the best fans, and they would hold you and take such good care of you. And then I would take the key, and I would go. And it would also be great because probably like the bad guys would be watching the live stream too, so they wouldn't see it coming.
They wouldn't notice that there was a GoFundMe because they had almost killed me and that you were not in the
They
frame.
They'd feel bad, but they'd be like, "Whoa, we can't stop watching. So much money is rolling in. What's going on? What's going on?"
Okay.
And then I'd come and I'd be like, pew, pew, pew,
Okay.
right?
I'm glad to know where your heart is.
It's in the right place.
Yeah.
How about you if that was me? If I was maybe your sister, not just your sister-in-law, and our whole family had been killed in a toxic waste by the government, a big conspiracy, and you were killing off the professors who had created this disaster one by one, but we had one left, and I was trying to help you, and then, oops, I actually get pushed into a really sharp blade, and I'm in a hotel room, bleeding, dying, and I say, go. You have to do this.
I would never leave you.
Even though I tell you to leave me?
No, I would never leave you. That's like somebody saying, I don't want you to get me anything for my birthday. Even though you absolutely want them to get you something for your birthday. So if you were
Well, why
like,
would you not say that?
because that's how the world works. You know?
Yeah, man. But then the entire time you're with me while I'm dying, I'm like, seriously, Amanda, go. And
I would
you're
be like,
"No."
shut up. You're using too much energy to talk. That's hard on you. You've got to rest while I'm trying to get you help. And I would get you the very best care I could get you.
Well, that wouldn't work out well for you because I end up surviving. In the show, that girl survives.
I know, which was so
Even though
interesting at
she's
the end.
left
It was
behind.
she's left behind, and then she acts like it wasn't a big deal. She's like, "You made it back," and I'm like, "Man, I would have been like, hey, bitch, you left me. I told you,
To go.
I told you to go, but that's not what I meant. Come, don't you know how the world works?"
But she did mean it because she knew that she needed to go fight the
She-
bad guy.
She didn't think she was actually gonna do it. She needed to say it to sound like she was the bigger person, and it didn't matter, and it was a noble thing to do. But like, dude, that was
Dude.
like, you know what I said out loud? That's savage.
Ooh.
That was
That's wicked
savage.
pissa. Savage.
That is wicked pissa savage. You know? Feels
Yeah.
like if that were me and then you just left, you'd be like, oh, so sue me. I left.
So sue me. She told me to. So sue me.
Oh, gosh.
I would just be I think that's the trick though, is like you gotta be careful what you say because sometimes people
Except in
listen.
those situations, you know?
Yeah.
Knife
guess.
wounds, birthdays, Valentine's Day. Somebody says, oh, don't give me anything for Valentine's Day. We don't need to celebrate that. Oh, you're going to say, you're going to get mad when they actually get you something for Valentine's Day? You're going to throw it at them? What are you going to do? No, of course you're going to be like, okay, I'm kind of glad you got something for me.
Okay, I'm kind of glad you stayed with me and nursed me back to health. Okay.
Okay.
I guess that wasn't so bad.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. Although she did play a pivotal role, the princess, who wasn't really a princess, but she was pretending to be a princess. Anyways, she played a pivotal role in the capture of the bad guys
Yeah.
at the end.
She was A
They needed
princess
her.
doing the saving, not somebody trying to save the princess, you know?
Right, right. She
Hmm.
wasn't an actual princess. She had kidnapped the actual princess and impersonated her at
Hmm.
Oxford.
Hmm.
Very tricky,
Hmm.
very sneaky,
Hmm.
very good.
Yeah.
How about that family too? Sherlock's family's real messed up.
Real messed up.
Whew.
Now, the mother is the wife from Designated Survivor. So, 2 weeks in a row, we will be talking about that. So, I really always enjoyed her on that show. So, I was happy to see her there.
And the father is the guy from The
Bojo.
Handmaid's Tale,
Yes. Hmm.
um, Joseph Fiennes.
Hmm.
Is that how you say his name? I don't
Yeah.
know, but he always plays a bad guy.
Dude. And he was
He
Bojo.
bad guy.
Oh, he's bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Because basically he had the daughter fake killed as a child to send his wife into like a hysterical state to get her institutionalized so he could get all her money and the estate, kept her in locked up in an insane asylum being recorded and just monitoring her so he could keep collecting those fat checks from her estate to fund his underground nasty deadly research so he could
Hmm.
sell it to kill a bunch of people.
Hmm.
This guy is an evil genius.
Yeah. Which is, we don't, evil geniuses are kind of the worst.
Yes, I feel like they shouldn't even be
Because
called geniuses.
an evil bozo, you're just like, oh God, here we go with an evil bozo. But an evil
Mhm.
genius, because you've got bozos, you've got nice bozos, you've got
I
evil
love a nice
bozos,
bozo.
you have evil geniuses and nice geniuses, you know?
Yeah. I just feel like genius should only apply to nice people.
It's
Because I think
unfair
in
that
order to do
sometimes
the
there
nice
isn't,
thing, yeah,
but
yeah.
unfortunately, there are some people who are evil geniuses.
I think it should be called evil menaces.
Mm, yeah, for sure. +1 to that.
Thank you.
+1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're
I
talking
gotta
about
figure out
it.
how
I
to do
guess it
that
wasn't
on the,
bad.
yeah.
You
It
know?
wasn't bad. Good.
Mm-mm. No.
I'm glad you didn't finish
Again,
it.
like I didn't have to trudge through it to the point that I couldn't watch. I mean, I finished it and I realized I do want to finish it. I want to see how it goes. And it's interesting because it got picked up for another season already.
Yeah, because and I'm excited for that because at the very end, Moriarty is like, tipping. His sister is also like on the bad side, possibly pairing up with Moriarty because she's
Hmm.
not dead. Spoiler, she's been working with the dad as an insider the whole time. Very,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, mind blowing. So she's kind of a bad guy. Sherlock's like, I am a good guy. His brother Mycroft is like, I am a good guy, but I work for the state and I'm very much like the button up government sibling.
Right.
His mom's this like kooky artsy lady. It's just like, what's gonna happen?
What
They
is going
got
to
this
happen?
big poison that can kill people without a trace.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels like before we fall victim to this crazy poison, we should get in our own stagecoach
And
and take a
hop
ride.
down a cobblestone street and go to Prediction
Prediction
Town.
Town. I think so. Do you
All
want to
right.
ride the horsey? Giddy up.
Giddy up.
Eh.
Indy! Sasumi! Sasumi!
Okay.
Okay. I think that in season 2, Sherlock will get the hat that he wanted to get, which is that Sherlock hat, and I think Watson will be introduced.
Okay.
I think we'll meet Watson, and Moriarty is going to be stepping further away.
Well, I think my prediction is that Moriarty was interested in the key that he showed him, and Sherlock's
Hmm.
like, it's nothing. So I think they're going to act like they're parting ways, but Moriarty's going to go and try and hunt Sherlock down to figure out what that key is all about, and he's going to have Beatrice with him. And so then Moriarty and Beatrice, which is Sherlock's sister, are going to be on the opposite side of the playing field.
And
I also
they're all so smart.
They're also smart. I also don't think his dad really died. I think that was just like, I think he was a good swimmer. I think he's going to come back to life.
Oh yeah, because he jumped off the cliff or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead.
I think it's a ruse. I
Yeah.
think,
I think it's a
yeah,
real ruse.
a real ruse. Yeah, it'll be curious. I'm excited for the second season. I don't know how it's one of those things where it's like the first season's so jam-packed and action-packed that you're like, where does the second season go?
Or is it a whole new, like,
A whole new case, whole new
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a time jump like The Pit? We were like, what's going to happen for season 2?
Yeah. It could be a time jump.
Yeah. Oh, which also, did you hear that The Pit season 3 is going to take place over Thanksgiving?
Like, they're going to release it or the episode will be over Thanksgiving?
The episode will be a Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, interesting. So
That's gonna
maybe
be
they
good.
will have some broccoli on the rice casserole in the refrigerator, like we talked about, that you could take home with the baby.
With the baby. Take a baby and a casserole.
Mmm.
Yum, yum,
That's
yum, yum,
exciting.
yum.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, that's that.
That's that. Well, Maggie, what are we watching next week?
I believe we're watching Jury Duty's new show, Company Retreat.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think so.
Have you've been watching it?
I've watched like 5 episodes.
Are you a fan of it? Should we do it?
I think we should wait and talk about if we're a fan of it.
Okay. Maybe we don't do that. Should we do West Wing?
Wait.
What's the other thing we're doing? What?
I don't remember.
What?
You're
What
frozen.
was me? No, I'm just standing
You're freezing.
still. No, I'm standing still.
No, you're very frozen. You're freezing again.
Wait, that time was I pretend freezing though? Because I was trying to pretend to be
You've frozen
frozen.
like, yeah, no, you've frozen like 4 times. And I know the difference between a faker and a freezer.
So sue me.
So sue me. I'm frozen.
I'm frozen. So sue me. But you can hear me. What should we do next, Amanda?
Well, we're not going to do company retreat.
No, you said we should wait. So I didn't know if you were like, I don't like it.
Oh, I just thought, I didn't know if you wanted me to tell you if I liked it or not before we actually recorded the
Oh,
episode.
okay. No. Let's do it. We're doing Company Retreat. We're doing it.
We'll do it.
That's what we're doing. I'm excited. I loved Jury Duty season 1.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what they do. And I love Company
You're
Retreats.
frozen again. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me though?
Maggie.
I can hear you. Can you hear
Maggie,
me?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you
Yeah,
hear
go
me?
ahead.
I can hear
Yes.
you.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
I could hear you the whole time. Yeah.
Okay.
I love Company Retreats, so I'm excited for this.
Okay, great. And then we'll figure out what we're doing next after we do that.
Perfect. I do want to say my brother did leave us comments on Spotify.
Okay.
What
Did he leave a
brother I have.
review?
Well, on Spotify,
Has he
you
left
don't leave
an
a
actual review
You have-
for us,
yeah,
or is
you
it
do
a
like
comment on Spotify?
well, you do like the 5 stars on Spotify, but you can't do like a review like on Apple. So on
Okay.
Spotify, you just do the stars, but then you can leave comments on the episode. And he left 2 comments.
Oh, okay. Let's hear what they
He's
are.
a real good brother. He said, "I'm so proud of my little sister," and also he can't wait for our West Wing deep dive.
Oh, okay. Because you heard us talking about the West Wing. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, William. 2 comments.
2 double the comments.
2, double the fun. Well, I guess that means I'll sign us off.
Great.
Thanks so much for tuning in. You can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere else you get your podcast. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a review.
And if you don't know what to say in your review, you can say, "I like this podcast, so sue me."
Great.